rating all the big transfers that happened in 2025. Number 1, let's start with Chelsea. Why don't we?
Ooh.
Estevao, what a player.
Oh.
Estevao.
Listen, do not get me wrong. He is super talented, but Chelsea fans just overhype any player they buy, and this is another example of this.
But Estevao is one of those players where, you know what, the hype is real. This guy's 18 years old and he's absolutely bossing it for Chelsea.
He's doing decent.
I wouldn't say bossing it.
He's overrated, but he's still doing good.
Yeah.
He's still doing good at 80 years of age. He scored a winner against Liverpool. So for me, it's just above average just because of that. 6.5.
Ooh, I like the way you're thinking, Ernie, but round it up at 7. That's my rating.
No, guys, this is way too high. You were just thinking because he's a bit fairy. He's 5 maximum.
And that is an 18.5 rating for Estevao. Another Brazilian, another winger, and an even better player. We're talking about Antony joining Real Betis on a permanent.
Huge transfer.
Let's not forget, because we can count also 2025 like the start, because he got loaned in 2025 in January. So that's a double
That's when
spell.
he was cooking the most for them.
Yeah.
He got them to the Conference League final. He was absolutely cooking the league. He's still cooking now. So many important bangers. Top left, top right, free kicks, volleys. For me, this is one of the signings of 2025.
I completely agree with you, Yasha. This guy is on a massive comeback, and he's helping a club that was going to get relegated. He helped them. He's getting the club to compete for European spots again. He's done a massive job for Real Betis. It doesn't matter that they're a small club compared to Man United.
20 million is nothing.
For someone like Betis, yeah, it's a lot, bro. They had to get their fans to cough up that 20 million, bro. It's a lot for them.
As a signing for Betis, this couldn't have gone better.
Who would have thought Antony would be in this position?
Obviously, it could be better. I'm not going to give it a perfect score. I'm giving it an 8.
Ooh, that's a bit too high in my opinion.
I think that's a bit too low in my opinion. Antony's been the savior. It's a 9.
Okay.
9. Well, I'm going to say 9 to that, and I'm going to go to 7.
Antony takes first place with 24 points. You know who wears the number 7? Xavi Simons for Spurs.
Ooh.
A man touted to be the best youngster when he was playing for Netherlands.
He was good for the Netherlands, to be fair.
I think he's been all right at best.
Yeah, all right.
It's also Spurs as a team are not doing too well either.
Yeah, but I think the couple of games I watched him play, he just hasn't been good at all.
You know, he needs to get used to it. He needs to get used to the Premier League. It's a big step.
It is a big step, but it's disappointing. I think Estevao has definitely performed better.
How much did they buy him for?
70 million euros.
Oh, okay. That's changing my opinion.
Like, this is, for me, slightly worse than Estevao. I'm going to say 4.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I think, yeah, he does have potential, and I think he will be good for Spurs, but maybe not right now. 4.
So far for me, it's a 5.5. For now, Simons in last place with 13.5 points.
From one Dutch fraud to the other, the man who's been benched by Manchester City, Reijnders. No, it's not Christmas yet. Reijnders' start to the season has been very good. He was hyped as the next best De Bruyne replacement, next best Rodri replacement. But no, he's fallen off just like every other Dutchman.
He's 100% fallen off, but I also fear that it's Pep not really playing him where he's his best at.
But then why would Pep buy him then if he's not going to use him right?
But because Pep is stupid. Pep has no idea what to do with all the money he has, and he just spams players and then hopes that something works out. Like, it's just that what Pep does. Like, let's be real, that's what he does.
That's true.
I think he's still a great player. I think he had a very good start, and yes, has fallen off due to being moved out of his prime position.
He got injured and then hasn't been back.
Yeah, he got injured too, but I think what he's shown, he can show better, but he hasn't shown awful. I think 7.
He started off the season good. He got injured. He's gonna come back. He's gonna cook. Reijnders for me is a 7.
I agree.
I still think I would give it a 7, but the way people hyped him up after his first 3 games, I'm going to give him a 6.
Reijnders into second place with 20 points. Hey man, you were talking about Christmas. A gift that happened at Christmas was Kvara going to PSG from Napoli, and he won every single trophy that he could have.
I completely forgot that this happened.
Yeah, he came into a very thriving squad. But he's fallen off a little bit, huh?
He's definitely not the star of the show anymore, the same way he was at Napoli, so that's why maybe he's not in the spotlight anymore. But I think when he plays, he still does very well. He always just really plays for the team. So that's why 7. Think he can do better. Like an 8 or a 9 is when he was at Napoli, but 7's fair.
Bro, he was cooking in the Champions League last season. Cooking. Manchester United, I don't know how you didn't sign him when he was unavailable. Arsenal as well, absolute donuts. 7.5 so far. I think it's been quite good.
Just because he won all the trophies, I'm going to give him a solid 6. Because majority of this season, he's not been that great.
I think 6 is so low for someone who won everything whilst being one of the main 3 people.
Okay, you know what? I just feel I'll give him a 6.5.
Ah, thank you.
Rangers not for long in second place. Kvara with 21 points. Arsenal didn't sign Kvara, but they did sign Eze, a hat-trick hero against Spurs in the North London derby. But has he been good overall? Is that the only game that he's hooked up in?
Obviously, that's a game where he cooked in, but I think he's been slightly above average. I think he's been obviously a very good signing for Arsenal. He just needs to adjust to a higher standard.
Let me ask you a question. Who's older, Eze or Ødegaard?
Wow, it's
Eze.
Eze who's older.
It is Eze! Woo!
Eze's class, I think he can show it. I think he has the potential. I think he has shown it. Just slightly above average, 6.5 for me.
At the end of last season for Palace, he was the best player in the Premier League.
Exactly. He was absolutely cooking, and he just needs to get the ball rolling at Arsenal. I'm gonna give him a cheeky little 7.5.
I love Eze, but we forget that he's actually quite old. He's 27 already.
Prime age, if you ask me.
He's in his prime years for sure.
Yeah, so I think it's a great signing.
I agree with you, Hamad. 7.5.
You're telling me Eze's been better than Kvara? The list, it's gone. It's just not true.
7.2.
Okay, slightly better.
Kvara not for long in second place. Eze with 21.2 points. Talking about slightly better,
Whoa.
we are gonna go to a worse player. Nkunku joins AC Milan from Chelsea.
I don't think it's a signing we needed. I think they bought him out of panic because we needed a forward of some sort. Couple times that he's played, he has been average at best.
He's 28 years old. Man's gone. Man's about to collect his pension.
It's a 3.
3 is, I think, a bit too nice. I'm gonna give him a 2. He's been absolutely. When you've been signed from a big club like Chelsea and you have the potential to come to AC Milan and stink up the gaff like that, I'm sorry, you have to do better.
I don't think he's been that bad, and I don't think he's gonna do that bad. I'm gonna give it a 5.
Oh.
Sorry, Ernie, but Nkunku doesn't enter the top 5 with 10 points.
Next up, we're gonna go to Isak's replacement, Made. This guy from, honestly, I hadn't heard of this name before Newcastle signed him. Just no idea he existed. I expected him to be a massive flop, especially for like the 70+ million that they bought him for. But I take that all back because I think he's been very, very good.
Whoa.
I think he's been one of their star players.
Very good. You think he's been very good?
Yes, he has. He's got like 7 goals.
I think he's been insane. He's been putting up a lot of expected goals.
Yeah. That expected goals is what wins you matches, not the actual goals.
And I think I did actually hear of him before he joined Newcastle. It was when I was watching the German version of Harry Potter. There was a lot of spells there, let me tell you that. 7.5 for me. I think he's been good positioning, good movement. Newcastle's best player. When Newcastle been he's been saving them. Let me tell you, he's been better than Isak, that's for sure.
Yeah, 100%. 7.5, I agree.
He has been better than Isak, but we all know he's a much worse player. Isak is 10 times the player Made is. The only reason why I knew he was going to work in the Premier League no matter what is because this guy's like 2 meters tall. But is he the man to take Newcastle back to like Champions League, back to European fighting spots? I don't think so. But he's had a decent start, so I'll give a 6.
Made into second place with Kvara at 21 points.
To another striker that United bought this summer to deal with their striker problem. I'm talking about young boy Sesko.
And he's helped us out so much.
As a player, I think Sesko has so much potential. I really, really like him.
I love him.
He has obviously not really shown it for United yet, but he's young, he has time.
But you can see the potential.
He just needs to work on his confidence. I think it's all a mental game right now.
I think the game right now is he needs to get off the hospital bench, bro.
Especially when you miss, and that's the reason you go to the hospital. He took too much time in a 1v1 against Spurs. Van de Ven came in, absolutely crunched his ass, and now he's out for more than a month.
Yeah, I think he's just been slightly below average, but he has so much potential. I'm gonna say 5.
Yeah, you know what? I like that rating. I'm gonna say 5.
I think when he's been on the field, he's been decent. 6.
Wow, that's too high.
Sesko, 16 points. Too high is also a guy by the name of
Depay. Depay did move this year.
Too high is also a guy who's not taking any jobs just because his name is AI, Alexander Isak.
Oh.
Absolute donkey
British record fee, and he's stinking up the gaff like that. My God, where's Graham Souness when you need him?
People are saying he's a better striker than Haaland.
What?
And man, you said Haaland would flopped.
When did I say that?
No, you didn't. Me and Ernie did.
Isak has been dreadful, but it's Isak. I think he can make a comeback, but right now, nothing higher than a 2.5.
No, he's giving a 1. I'm giving him a 1.
A 1.
He's absolutely, bro, he hasn't scored a goal.
I'm gonna give it a 2. Isak, 5.5 points. Nowhere near the top 5.
From one shitty striker to the next. A man who was supposed to join Manchester United, but thank God we dodged this bullet because Chelsea are now biting it. It's Liam Delap, who doesn't even start for them anymore.
Well, you can't start for them if you come back from injury and then you get a red card in the first game.
That's how you have to be.
But who would have thought, like a season and a half ago, that Delap would be scoring against Barcelona in the Champions League?
That is very, very crazy, but it's a 1.
I remember you United fans, oh yeah, Delap will cook for us. You guys don't, when you see a bad player, it doesn't matter. He's dog water numero uno.
1. One is outrageous.
How is 1 outrageous?
He's been injured and just got a red card. He's gonna be decent.
Listen, I agree with the man though. He's been bad even when he's been playing.
But he hasn't been playing!
Exactly, because he's
He's been injured, what do you mean? I'm going to a 3. I'm saying 3.
3!
So high.
Outragus.
Delap following Isak steps 5 points as well. Another man that is only probably gonna get a 3 overall from us. Or less, Kerkez.
Ooh.
Such a bad signing.
I don't think it's that bad.
Ever since he joined Liverpool, this guy does not know how to touch a ball. This guy doesn't know what a football field is.
Yasha, you take that back. You never insult Milan Academy players ever again, okay?
Van Dijk's been even worse than Kerkez in my opinion.
He hasn't been worse. Kerkez has been the worst player in Liverpool by far.
No, bro. Verts, Isak, I can keep naming.
This is AC Milan bias.
He never even played for AC Milan.
I agree with 30. I think Kerkez is a great player.
How are you giving Delap less when Kerkez has actually been playing and he's been worse than Delap?
Delap has no potential in my opinion. Kerkez has the potential.
Exactly. Thank you.
That's why I'm giving it a 3.
You know what? I agree with you already. I'm shaking your hand. I'm giving him a 3 as well.
I'm giving it a 1.
Was.
He's been worse than Delap by far. He should be lower than the last two. Kerkez with 7 points. From one end of the spectrum to another, let's talk about a decent player actually this season. Modric.
Oh, listen here. This guy, when he's on the pitch, he is the best player.
But when he's not on the pitch and he's playing football.
No, I'm just saying he's the best player out of all the 22 players on the pitch. He's just always so good. He actually orchestrates the whole game. It is so impressive how this guy at 40 years old still manages to run for a full 90 minutes and be completely lucid throughout the whole thing.
He's ice cold Modric for a reason.
Will he do this for another year? Probably not.
When you play in Italy, you can play until like you're 45 because that league is so washed.
Yeah, exactly. And he's so good. 100% an 8.
I like that already. I'm gonna go with today.
Yeah, I think he's been a really good signing. I think he's just so good. 8.5. And we have a new king in town, Modric. 24.5 points.
The man Real Madrid replaced Modric with, Mastantuono. A very, very interesting signing. He was heavily linked with Manchester United, but obviously chose the better club. Not had many starts though. He's one for the future.
He is one for the future.
When he has played, I have to say he's been looking pretty bang average, I have to say.
Bang average, really. I think he's had a couple very good games.
No, he's been looking.
He's 18 years old.
Where was that for Estevao?
I gave Estevao a 6.5.
But the thing with Estevao is that he starts, and I don't think he's that impressive when he starts. Mastantuono doesn't start, but when he comes on, I think has looked impressive.
But the reason he doesn't start is because he's not good enough.
I think they're quite similar. He scored a goal in La Liga. He's 18 years old. The Brazilians don't like him. You love to see it. 6.5 as well.
I'm going to say 5.5.
5.5, I like that, Ernie, which is why I'm going to go for 5.
Masturbino just misses out in the top 5 with 17 points.
From one Argentine to the next, the snake of the Argentine. No, we're not talking about Di Maria. It's the other one, Alejandro Garnacho. He went to Chelsea thinking he was the next big don. He just reserved his seat on the bench.
Guys, I don't want to be that guy, but I'm going to be. I told you for so many years that he was so washed and he just has no mentality. And look at what he's done now. He doesn't even start for the team he's moved to, thinking he's all that.
Facts.
Already saw it before anyone saw it.
Yeah, he knows the snakes. He knows the snakes.
Yeah, bro, you just but because he had such an ego for nothing.
He thought he was gonna cook an Aura farm versus us at Old Trafford, but he was on the bench and he didn't even get a minute.
No aura farming.
Get out of here. 2.
He's been awful, but he still has potential to be pretty good. So I'm gonna say a 3.
3? Nah, bro. What has he done to deserve a 3? Amarim tried to like put his ego in check, and he wasn't having any of it. So I'm gonna give him a 1. His career is done.
Errata Garnacho, not top 5 for you. Go down with 6 points. Another man that left Manchester United is Rashford, and he somehow secured a loan move. First Aston Villa, but let's discuss the Barca one today.
Oh, it's a big loan move. A dream loan move, some could say.
I think at Barca, he has regained he hasn't really
Confidence.
regained it fully, but he has had the sparks of, confidence of being there mentally and also physically.
You could see his love for the game come back up again.
Yeah, it's back, right? I agree, and I think he has been good. I don't think he's been amazing. I think he can still be better, but maybe we need to wait until the end of the season.
He's got a good amount of assists for Barcelona. He's been one of their main mans. He's on the starting 11 all the time.
12 matches in La Liga, 2 goals, 7 assists. Champions League, 5 games, 4 goals, 1 assist.
Whoa, that's a good Champions League run.
He's been decent.
He's been decent.
A 7.
I agree. A 7 is pretty good.
I think he's been a bit better, 7.5. Now Rashford, I respect you. That's why you're in 3rd with 21.5 points.
Let's take a quick flight to Germany because a big little South American moved to Bayern Munich. I'm talking about Diaz. Diaz, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
Wow, indeed.
I haven't seen a DS that was closer than a 10 since Cameron. I'm giving it a 9.
He fits the system really well. He's cooking in terms of goal contributions. He carried literally a whole game versus PSG, managing to get 2 goals and then a red card and still somehow be man of the match.
Was he actually man of the match?
I don't know if actually, probably though, he scored the 2 goals.
Yeah, no, he's been absolutely sensational. He's just gelling so well with Harry Kane as well.
Nothing less than a 9.
Yeah, the way he jumped ship as well, he knew what was coming with the Arne Slot. This is going to be our highest rating of the evening so far. It's going to be number 9.
I hate to say it, but a former Liverpool player is in the first place with 27 points.
I'm gonna jump ship to another player who maybe when the signing happened, people wouldn't have expected to make a difference like Diaz has for Bayern Munich. But this goalkeeper has made a difference for Manchester United because it's Lemons.
Yes.
Come on, Lemons.
Who would have said that he would have been the issue to the goalkeeper problem that you've had for like 3 years now?
Honestly, this might sound a little racist, but you cannot be a successful team and have a black goalkeeper. Black people are deserved to be as your wingers.
But yeah, I think Lemons has been sensational, especially after having United be in goalkeeper crisis ever since De Gea's last year at the club.
We needed this guy during COVID because a Corona always needs a lemon. He's been sensational.
It's an 8.
I'm out there standing up, clapping him, just catching a ball because I haven't experienced that in years.
This guy's bringing hope back in the back line. Our defense is looking good. Our goalkeeper, we finally have some stability in there. And just for that, I'm going to give him an 8.
I agree. 8.
Oh, 8 across the board.
How'd you like them apples? Lemons. 24 points, right next to the other goal. Let's choose a guy who thought he was my mate because his name is Trafford, but not Old Trafford, because he joined Manchester City, actually returning to Manchester City. Edison left to Fenerbahce, and he thought, look at that, there's finally a spot for me. Pep was yapping to him on the phone. Please come to me, please come to me. We need a goalkeeper. And guess what? 1 game and he's been ousted. Donnarumma is in. Let's actually rate both of them. First of all, Trafford, I think this signing is 0.
The 1 game he started, they lost 2-0. And he was the worst rated player on the pitch.
No, he was like really bad in that. Like he had some howlers.
I am sorry, Trafford, but yeah, this is...
I know, I'll give him a 1. I feel bad for the guy.
I'm gonna say 1.
He's clearly been sold dreams and you can't blame him.
I feel bad for him, but this is his Kadoopy Poopy Pants rating. 2. Pep reminds me of Emenike here. He's always marrying the new big thing. Just like Emenike married Miss Nigeria every single new year. Pep is like, oh no, he's not good enough. So let me just get the next best thing. And guess what? Donnarumma is the next best thing. I think he's been sensational.
Sensational is outrageous.
City without Donnarumma or with any other goalkeeper would have 6 to 7 less points in the Premier League right now. My only criticism is that I just don't think he fits the Pep system. He's not that good on the ball.
You don't need players who's good on the ball. You just need someone to put the ball out of the net.
And he's been good at it. He's been really good at it.
I think 7.
7.8 for me. I think he's been good. And Donnarumma was lost, bro. This guy was smoking cigarettes out on the beach before Man City signed him. He didn't know where to go. Man City got him, and he's cooking.
Yeah, I agree. You know what? I'm gonna give him a 7.5.
Into 4th place goes Donnarumma with 22.3 points.
Kudos to you, Yasha, because the next player obviously is Kudos. I was actually expecting better of him.
I think he's been decent.
Yeah, he has been decent. Listen, I'm not saying he's been bad. I'm just saying I expected better.
I also think he started off the season way better than he's played right now. I'll give it a 6.5.
I think that's slightly too high, 6 for me.
Nah, you know, I'm on Yasha's wavelength. I'm gonna give him a 7 just because he's got me some nice points in FPL.
Kudus has been great, but he just misses out with 19.5 points. A man that is also getting many others nice points in FPL is our boy Mbeumo.
He has been the best United player.
I was there with you and Sam at a pub in City when the news came out and Mbeumo was signing for Manchester United. I was so excited. You guys didn't understand why I was so excited. And Mbeumo is the future. And he's not even that old. He decides to go bold.
It's aerodynamics, Yash. It's simple.
It's aerodynamic.
But his aerodynamics are a bit on the downside when his bunda's that big and he's got a bit of a belly.
It's the Hazard genetics.
He has been one of the best United signings in recent histories by far. He has shown what he can do. He keeps showing it. He's always one of the best players on the pitch, if not the best one. 8.5 for me.
It's going to be 9. He's been so good.
9!
It would be 10 if he didn't go to AFCON.
Just give us Elliot Anderson and we're winning the Champions League. Mbeumo. 2nd place. Don't tell us that we're biased because literally Diaz is in 1st. But a player that isn't winning the Champions League this season is Trent because he's not playing that much.
Ooh.
Even when he is playing, he hasn't been good at all.
Yeah, from being one of the best fullbacks at Liverpool with the time in Klopp to falling off this much needs to be studied.
Not really. Yeah, he was just really good on the ball.
Yeah, but obviously you then work in a system where you give him the ball more than being off the ball, you know? And Klopp did that perfectly. He was definitely one of the best fullbacks in the world.
I think it's because Real Madrid are used to having right backs who work up and down, and Trent isn't that much of a hard worker at all, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm giving it a 3.
I think a 3 is a bit too generous for a big transfer like that, leaving your boyhood club to go to the Real Madrid. I don't know. I think you would expect like a big signing like that. You would expect a little bit more. I'm gonna give him a 2.
I agree with you, Yash. 3.
Why did I leave Liverpool? It was so comfy with Andrew and Virgil. Now with fucking Jude. He's a fucking imposter. And I'm with 8 points. The man that replaced him, Frimpong,
Ooh.
has been a bit better, but still, in my opinion, not good at all.
He's literally the same as Trent, except he's not as good as Trent on the ball. But he's faster, and he can defend a little bit better.
Man, you're being harsh. He's been one of the best in Liverpool in the defense, in my opinion.
He's been injured for a decent amount of time, and Conor Bradley's filled the shoes, and like Trent can make that one pass, that one cross that could change the game. Frimpong ain't doing that.
But he's just been average right now. I think he has the potential to be a lot better than he's showing right now. I think he's just average.
He's also been very, very injury prone, and he's played just about the same minutes as Trent, and he's been injured most of the time. I'd give it a 5.
I'm gonna say 5 as well, yeah.
5, no, this definitely is below average. He's 4.
Guys, I'm telling you, there's no bias. Frimpong only has 14 points.
Up next, ladies and gentlemen, let's move to London and talk about Chelsea again, because they're always active on the market, and this time they signed Gittins.
I hate where football is, especially with Chelsea.
Yes.
Chelsea are not even buying players to play
Yes.
football. They're buying players to then resell them. And it's absolutely disgusting.
Football is at the end of the day a business, and when you buy a club, it's a business. Let them do what they want.
Imagine that's Manchester United.
I wouldn't mind that, to be honest. We are the worst selling club. We could take a page out of Todd Bowley's playbook.
We could take a page out of Todd Bowley's book by selling our youngsters for good profits. But this is something I don't like at all.
Listen, back to Gittins, 4.
4.
It's just nothing more than a 4.
Yeah, it's nothing special.
Imagine being a winger at Chelsea and seeing them sign a new winger every other window. A player that they got rid of to sign Gittins, who's Madueke, is now bossing it with Arsenal.
Yes.
Bossing it? I don't know.
He's been decent. He's been better than I expected him, and he's played more games than I expected him to play. At that point, when he transferred, I was so
lost.
I was so lost. They didn't sign a striker at that point. I was like, what are you doing? Why are you signing another right winger? You don't even need one. But he's been better than I expected, which balances out to a 6.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's been solid. He's doing the job that he's been brought to do.
Like, okay, listen, don't get me wrong. I'm also surprised that he's played the amount he's played. But at the same time, I think you guys guys are overhyping maybe a bit of the goals against Bayern. He's not been that great. I think this is a 4. This is nothing higher than a 4.
4?
Guys, he's not good. He's just had a couple good games. Doesn't make him good.
The surprise of the season, Madueke has 16 points. A couple games doesn't make the striker good as well, because Gyökeres, in my opinion, has been...
Ass.
Yeah, ass.
A liability, man.
Who would you rather start, Marino up front or Gyökeres?
Marino, 100%, bro. It's actually crazy that we're saying that.
This summer, where there was all this hype about, oh, who's going to sign Gyökeres? I was like, why would you want to sign him?
What do you mean, why do you want to sign? This guy scored so many goals.
I never understood the hype.
There's a point you get to, though, where you just see the amount of goals and you say, okay.
And then you also have to take into account that he was scoring this against relegated Portuguese teams.
The Premier League is a very physical league. Whereas in Portugal, it's not that physical. This guy's already big. He doesn't have to do much to push defenders off the ball. But when you come to the Premier League with actual big dons, he's obviously going under the radar.
In his defense, though, when Sporting were playing in the Champions League, he was cooking even the big teams. Don't get me wrong. I think he has still some time to maybe redeem himself and get maybe to average, nothing past average. But right now, he's been a 3, nothing more.
Yeah, I agree.
He's been a 4. He's been a 4. I'm so glad we have Sesko Gyökeres with 10 points. Another striker who joined a Premier League team, but then was just absolutely embarrassed by another signature in his position. I'm talking about Ekitike, thinking that he was going to be the star.
He should have been the star.
But then Liverpool go and sign Isak. Ekitike, before Isak started to play, was actually playing good.
He was cooking so hard, man. I thought Liverpool were going to do it back-to-back.
5 in a row in the Premier League, and I'm pretty sure they were 3 out of 3 in the Champions League.
Yeah, and the follow has to be studied.
For me, Ekitike, I was going to say 7, but I'm actually going to go down to a 6.5 now.
You can't blame Ekitike. He was cooking. It's Arne Slot who stopped his momentum. So I think I'm going to give him a 6.8. He's still a great player.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. 7.
I told you we're not biased. Ekitike with 20.3 points, but just misses out on the top 5.
Moving on to Turin, where Juventus are trying to make a comeback after stinking up the gaff for 5 years. And they thought, let's make this comeback by signing David.
He's a good player. Okay, we laugh now, but he was actually a good player for Lille.
He was cooking. He was cooking in France. He was cooking in France.
I think the fall-off needs to be studied. He has 2 goals in 16 games.
Ouch. Yeah, it's bad.
For me, it's I think it's a 2 so far.
Exactly. Read my mind too.
I agree. 1.
Then you don't agree.
David committing sins on and off the pitch. If you know, you know. 5 points.
Up next to another young player moving to Italy. I'm talking about Manchester United's hope and dream, Højlund. Rasmus.
I didn't mind Højlund. Like, as a player, I didn't like him at the end.
Bro, I mean, this is the same guy that when we were losing, got a little tap in and it was like, I know we lost, but I needed that.
I always think he tried his best. He reminds me of McTominay. I think as humans, they're good. But even though I like him as a human, I still hate watch. I hope he does so bad. He started off very well and he's dropped off a cliff 4.
That's exactly what happened at United as well. I'm gonna say 3, bro. He's dog.
Nah, these are harsh. He has been a lot better than he was at United, because United he would have been like a 1, but he hasn't been average. I'm gonna say 5.
My man Rasmus, 12 points, nowhere near the top 10. A player, in my opinion, that has literally been average because he was also very good at the start of the season, but has also fallen off ever since. I'm talking about João Pedro at Chelsea.
At the start of the season, as you said, he has been cooking. I think he got injured for a little bit and he's slowly trying to come back. But you can't really blame him.
João Pedro was my pick for flop of the season. And he started the season on another level. I was like, okay, I've completely messed up my prediction. He's going to be one of the best players in the league. But he slowed down. He's got injured. He's not as good when he plays now. I think 6. I think average is perfect.
Yeah, I agree. 6.
Cooked in the Club World Cup, not cooking now. 6. Started off in banging form, but is now bang average. 18 points for Pedro.
But you know who hasn't been average? The #1 biggest signing for Liverpool, Florian Wirtz. Just like any other man coming from the Bundesliga, he's stinking up the gaff.
I would say 0, but just because he does have potential and I think he will eventually show it. Maybe not at Liverpool. I'm going to say 1.
No. Off 0. Get in the bin.
+1 potential bonus. 1. Florian squirts on all the other flops with 2 points overall. A man that for me isn't really going to get that much bonus because I never thought he was that good is Elanga that left Man United to join Forest, cooked a little bit there in the system of counterattacks, and is now in Newcastle.
Stinking.
He's been dreadful and not enough publicity has been around it.
It's because he plays for Newcastle. Like at the end of the day, no one really gives a shit.
How much did they buy him for, by the way? Like 60?
55 million, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna give it a 2.
Back-to-back 1 for me.
I think a 2 is fair because he gave a cheeky low fee for Manchester United, so that's always welcome.
As I'm recording this, he finally got an assist. 5 points for Elanga. A man that maybe would have gone to Manchester United, but got destroyed by them in the Europa League is Cherki, because he went to Man City instead.
Yeah, thank God he did because he's a great player, but he hasn't been...
I think he's been average. I think he can show a lot more. I'm gonna say 6.
Him and Haaland are finally getting a decent connection. He's been getting a decent amount of assists. He's definitely at least a 7, so I'm gonna go in between 6, 7.
I think he's doing good. I'm saying 7. Close to the top, but still not there. Cherki, 19.7 points.
The man who Turkey replaced, Omar Marmoush, coming in the winter for a record fee of 85 million euros.
They're paying people to come these days.
Yeah. Everyone knows a lot about that. City, they were desperate in the winter. Haaland was injured and they needed a striker quick. So they splashed big money for Omar Marmoush, who at the time was absolutely cooking. But come the summer, when Haaland is back, Omar Marmoush is nowhere to be seen.
He was very good for the first 6 months, and ever since he's been okay. 6 for me.
I think 6 is slightly high. He was very good, for a couple of months, but now he doesn't even see a ball, so 5.
Yeah, I don't mind a cheeky little 5 for that. I'm gonna say 6 as well.
He will 100% leave, but it's Marmoush with 17 points.
Next up, another City signing where I just don't see the point.
I saw the point. It was just not the right pick, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. Nico Gonzalez. There's another midfielder coming after this as well, where I just don't see what people see in these guys.
I think Nico Gonzalez is at the same exact point Rodri was when Fernandinho was at the club. I think he's going to become a really good signing, and I think in a couple of years, we're going to be talking about him in a very, very high manner.
That DM role, you need to be big, you need to be strong. I don't see it with him.
To be fair, yeah, it's a good point, but yeah, 5 for me.
6 for me.
Yeah, I agree, 5.
Yet again, nowhere near the top 10. Gonzalez, 16 points.
Talking about the other midfielder, I just don't see what people see in him. It's Zubamendi going to Arsenal.
I mean, it's a fodder signing.
It is. It just is.
I think he's been way better than you say. 7.5.
Wow, that's no. So you're saying
That is high.
wait. So he's been as good as Kvara.
Yes.
Was.
That's crazy. That's crazy. No way. For me, it's a 5. I just don't see it, man. I really don't see it.
For me, I'm gonna give him a 3. I really don't think he's a good player.
What?
3 is low.
When United play against Sociedad, he was so shit.
But that's it. When he was at Sociedad, he's at Arsenal now.
Now he's gone. He's terrible.
Zubi Mendy should have gone to Liverpool. Now he's at Arsenal and they're going to win the league. I'm sad. 15.5 points for the Spanish man. He wasn't in that team when we did outrun him, but he did outrun us when he was at Wolves. I'm talking about Cunha to Manchester United.
Cunha.
As I said, overrated, but to the
Whoa.
point, like, overrated, yes, but he's still been decent.
As an unbiased opinion, and having watched quite a lot of the United games when we streamed them, Cunha always loses the ball, never makes the right pass, never takes the right shot. I haven't seen a game where Cunha's been good for United.
Was.
Yeah, Liverpool.
I didn't watch the Liverpool one.
Yes, you did watch the Liverpool one. You were the only one that streamed it.
Oh, really? Cunha has been dreadful. He's been below average, especially for the money and for the fact that he's been proving it in the Premier League the years before.
Bro, you just need to let my man bro, he's cool is in his name, bro.
Yeah, let's let him cook. That's why it's a 6 for me. It's a 6.
I think he will cook, but he hasn't been average. He's been below average. It's a 5 for me.
For the vision, for the aura, I'm gonna say 7.
7?
5, 6, 7. It's okay.
6, 7?
Acuna Matata. Mateta? Acuna Mateta. Go in our FPL if you haven't. That is my FPL name. He hasn't been mustered, but Huijsen hasn't been mustered as well. Ernie, what would you rate him?
It's another one for the future for Real Madrid, like Mastantuono. I think he can definitely show it. I think he just needs to find the right distances. Some games he's been pretty good. Some games he's getting red carded all the time. He's getting the experience. I think that's the important part. He's getting experience. He's going to build on this. I think 6.
He's been a liability. He's getting red cards left, right, and center. He's not the rock that you need in defense.
He's gonna cook. His career is gonna be insane. For me, it's a 6.
Now I want to give it slightly lower, 5.5.
One of the best sauces ever, and it has no red in it. It is Huijsen, 17.5 points. A man whose career has been steadily world class, but unfortunately, if he stays at this club, he's never gonna be considered as the best striker in the world ever again. I'm talking about Osimhen to Galatasaray.
If you asked me 2 years ago, where is Osimhen ending up? In what world is someone saying Galatasaray?
Yeah, unless you're a time traveler.
This is an insane signing, and he's been insane in both the league and the Champions League.
Yeah. But it's also Galatasaray. Like, they spent 75 million or whatever it was
Yeah.
to sign him. That's all their money. That's like the net worth of Turkey right now.
Yeah.
They're not like, if he doesn't perform, that's a failure. If he's not the best player, that's a failure. But he is. He's by far the best player.
By far, I think he's been insane.
He has been one of the best players in the world, but there's an asterisk because he's doing it in the Turkish league. But he's still pulling up insane numbers in the Turkish league and the Champions League. Honestly, Galatasaray possible dark horse for the Champions League, and he's gonna carry them to the title.
Dark horse for the Champions League. What?
No, not to win it.
Well, yeah, that's what a dark horse is. That's what a dark horse is.
No, but dark horse can just make it far. It doesn't have to win it.
No, dark horse, I predicted that you're like underrated could win it.
No, dark horse is just someone who makes it far who shouldn't.
No, it's someone who could win it. Someone who's underrated who could win it.
No, okay, it's someone that's underrated that could make it in.
That doesn't matter what it is, but you think Galatasaray's gonna win the Champions League? You know, f***ing dreams.
Galatasaray have a good squad. Osimhen definitely the star. I'm gonna say 8.5.
8.5, nah, that's a bit harsh.
9 for me.
9 for me as well. He's been solid.
And does Osimhen break into our top 5? He does, next to the other African Mbeumo, 26.5 points. The ratings are in our bottom 3. The third worst signing is Isak with a 5.5 rating. Elanga, Delap, and David in second worst with a 5 rating. And our 2 flops of 2025 are Burtz and Trafford.
Yep.
Deserved. Absolutely deserved.
Our top 5 signings for 2025 though. 3 Manchester United players somehow.
Oh.
Antony leaving to Real Betis. Alongside Lemons in number 5. Modric in 4 to AC Milan. Mbeumo to Manchester United in 3rd. Osimhen to Gala in 2nd. And Luis Diaz in number 1.